everyone, how are you doing today? As you could see, I got my bookshelves back. We're rearranging both our bedroom and our son's room, so I got my bookshelves back. These are not all my books that I physically own. The rest of them are in California still, and I still need to get them. Coffee at hand. I'm here to talk about some middle grade recommendations for y'all. For this week, I'm going to recommend Disney Chills by Vera Strange. This is her pen name for Disney. Her real name is Jennifer Brody. She's an amazing, sweet person. She loves talking to her fans for sure about her books. I love her. She's so amazing. She's down to earth. She's so sweet. She'll talk to you like she's one of those really, really good authors. So the first one is Part of Your Nightmare. So this is Disney's version of Goosebumps, basically. That's how I describe it to other people when they're like, oh, I want some Goosebumps, but I don't want them to be creepy, ooky Goosebumps like Stein does. As you can see, this is my Stein shelf. So I highly recommend reading these. Some of them have some creepy aspects, but they're not as creepy as Goosebumps. So this is about an 11-year-old girl named Shelly Anderson, and all she wants to do is be super popular. And her parents work at an aquarium, and she and her parents basically have split up, and she wants to be one of the popular girls. So she comes across this necklace, this shell right here, like Ariel had, and she gets in contact with Ursula, obviously, and then she makes deals with Ursula. Ursula did this girl wrong, y'all. She tells her, do this for me and I'll do this for you. But in Ursula's way, she does a little twist. She did this girl dirty. And at the end of this book, I felt so sorry for this girl, because she was like, she wanted to be with this boy, but she can't be with this boy, and then her parents just think that she runs away. Y'all, this book, so good. I'm telling you, it's super short. The writing in it is spaced out just perfectly. Like, look at that, y'all. It's so good. My first of my couple of my chills do have nameplates in them that I got from Jennifer, and I'm so grateful that she gave them to me. I need either a nameplate, or I need her to sign my Scar one. I haven't read Scar yet. I'm going to read Scar this month, though, and I can't wait. And I have a feeling Scar is gonna knock this one out of the park. Because right now, Fiends on the Other Side, book 2 in the Disney Chills, is my favorite. I love me the Shadow Man. When I was reading this book and he starts singing and talking, I could hear him from the movie. I could hear the dude's voice. It transported me. So this is about 12-year-old Jamal, and he's always living in his brother's shadow, and his brother Malik's shadow. So one day he comes across Dr. Fleecer, and Jamal makes a deal with him, and it backfires. Of course it backfires. It backfires though. And this, I would say, is one of the more creepier ones out of all of these, because, the Shadow Man. No one wants to come across the Shadow Man. Love it. Look at this cover, y'all. It's so stunning. Sorry for the glare. And yet again, this is spaced out like it's supposed to be. And the headers, page headers, chapter headers. Look at that. Look at those chapter headers. The Shadow Man. Oh, I forgot to show you the chapter headers for the Ursula one. It is her tentacles, which is so cool. But hands down right now, Fiends on the Other Side is my favorite, but I think Scar is going to knock this one to my second place. Because if you didn't know, I love Lion King. That's my all-time favorite Disney movie ever, hands down. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't like The Lion King. I love The Lion King. Yeah. My mom had to buy so many copies of that movie. Whew. And then we jump into book 3, Second Star to Fright. Now this one's a little bit thicker than the first two, but it's very good too. Also, this is about 11-year-old Barry who he doesn't want to grow up. Of course he doesn't want to grow up. And he ends up finding Captain Hook's hook. And he strikes a bargain with him, but what happens? He gets tricked, like these other poor kids inside these books. I'm telling y'all. Goosebumps. Disney Goosebumps, I'm telling you. Disney did it right with these, and they did it right getting Vera to write these books. I love it. And Vera is very good friends with Serena Valentino, who also does Disney Villains books too. Which is awesome. So, this is where Barry doesn't want to grow up. He doesn't want to have the responsibilities and chores like his older sister. He doesn't want to go to junior high. He doesn't want to do homework anymore. So, he finds this creepy pirate ship, and of course he finds Hook's hook. And also with that, he finds a note promising whoever possesses the hook is never going to grow old, basically. Like, something about hook doesn't let kids get older. And it backfires on them. Of course it does. Okay, the fourth one, this is a little bit thicker too. I think they start getting thicker as she writes, because the Scar one is the biggest one, but I still can't wait to read it. So, fourth book is Cruella. Look at that. Look how creepy she looks. Stunning though. Stunning. So this is Be Careful What You Wish For. So this is about our 13-year-old girl named Delilah who loves fashion and beauty products, obviously. And she ends up going to this new school because she ends up getting in trouble for shoplifting. And she comes across an old Cruella de Vil like, what is it called? It's not a factory. I'd say one of her old, like, fashion buildings. She comes across one. And, what's up? Huh? Yeah. Okay, back to the video. So, she comes across one of Cruella's old buildings, finds Cruella's jacket that's made of puppy fur. I believe it was puppy fur. Some animal fur, of course. And she tries to strike up a deal with Ursula. Oh my god, not Ursula, Cruella. And she ends up turning into a porcelain doll. As you can see, she's got cracks and everything. She has that porcelain skin. She's turning into a doll, basically. One of Cruella's mannequins is what she's turning into. Because she keeps wearing Cruella's jacket. And the chapter headers in this one have puppy prints. Yeah, come on. There we go. Who? He says who? Okay, and the fifth one is Liar Liar Head on Fire. This is obviously Hercules. So this one is about a 12-year-old boy named Hector who seems like he's got it all going on, but his family puts too much pressure on him to be just like everyone else. They all run track and everything, and Hector just wants to win the race, but he doesn't think that he can, so he ends up making a deal with Hades. Somehow he makes a deal with Hades, and one thing leads to another. Like, oh, also, like, when I was reading this one too, I could definitely hear James Wood's voice. This is the headers. It's Hades. I could hear James Wood's voice when Hades was talking. And you do get to see pain and panic inside this book as well. This is set in Greece on Mount Olympus. It's like a modern Mount Olympus, basically. Very good, very good. And then Hector wants to, he doesn't want to run and compete like the rest of his brothers and his family. He just wants to do photography, basically. Hello, Mr. Butt. Yeah, it's a treasure, huh? Yeah, treasure. Open the treasure. Okay, and then the sixth one is Maleficent, obviously, as you can see right here. Get out of that. And this is about a 12-year-old girl named Dawn who technically didn't steal anything after being sent to the city to live with her aunts in the country. She got accused of stealing something with her friends, and then her parents were sick of it, so sent her to live in the country with her. Oh no, Woody! Sent her to live in the country with her aunts, and her aunts run this antique shop, and she finds this spinner wheel, but it's like locked up and everything. She doesn't understand why it's locked up. So, it's a treasure chest. So, she ends up messing with the She ends up messing with the spinner wheel, and she gets her finger pricked, and then, everyone in town starts falling asleep. Everyone, adults, kids, everyone starts falling asleep. And she has to, figure out how to wake everyone up and get Maleficent to go away. The chapter headers in Maleficent is her raven with roses. This one is so good. This one is called Once Upon a Scream. I love the titles to all these because they do have some significance of what the villain is about. It's really cute and adorable. Scars is the Circle of Terror. And I'll tell you more about Scars when I read it. I haven't read it yet, obviously. But I do highly recommend these Disney Chill books. They are so, so, so good. They're so much fun. And the spines all together. I love how colorful they are. Sorry for the glare yet again. I love how colorful they are. I will say some of my favorites. Like in order for right now, my favorites would be number 1, Best Fiends. Number 2, Liar Liar Heads on Fire. Number 3, Second Star to the Fright. Number 4, Corella's. Number 5, Ursula's. And number 6, Maleficent. I'm not a huge Maleficent fan, but I did enjoy Maleficent's book. But that is this video. I'm going to put these back here on my shelf. This is my middle grade shelf. That's the end of this video. Let me know if y'all have read any of the Disney Chills, what you thought about them. Any parents out there, if you're wanting a tamer version of Goosebumps for your little kitties to read, I do highly recommend Disney Chills. It's perfect for them. It has some topics that you could talk to your kids about. A little bit more safer than I would say Goosebumps, because Goosebumps parents don't pay attention. They do have a little bit of fatphobic in it, and bullying and all that. There is some bullying in some of these books, but not as much. And they're just fun, fresh adults. You could read them too. I got my best friend Bonnie to start reading them also, and she's enjoying them, and I love that she's enjoying them. This, besides Goosebumps, I will say, is one of my favorite book series, and I love Very Strange. She is such an amazing author. She's one of my favorite authors, right behind like Stein, obviously, and Mr. Poe. So yeah, I highly recommend it. If you have any comments down below, like if you want to chat about them, leave them down in the comments below, or you can DM me. I have my Instagram in the description and everything. Yeah, let me know what y'all think of this video. If you're liking, I know this is my first middle grade recommendation for this month, but let me know what you think. If I should continue, if I should stop, what's going on. I do make videos for myself, but I would like to hear what my audience has to say. So let me know down in the comments below, and I will chat with y'all in the next one. Remember to be kind to each other, always be safe out there, and always go on your next book adventure. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!